Hey guys, man, I'm gonna tell you right off the bat, dude. See, you guys don't understand, and that's what it is. Is I didn't understand, dude. Let me tell you this right now. My KTM 150 two-stroke, it has literally that. Well, it's not just the dirt bike, okay? It's the hill. It's the hill. It's not the straightaways. It's not the trails. It's the hill. I have a fucked up obsession with going down and up the hills. On not just any bike, but the KTM 150. I can now tell you that because you don't know this, but the thing is, the down and up the hills on the KTM has, at the age of 50, has re-triggered. It's re-triggered the 17-year-old in me. It's re-triggered the child in me. It has woke me up to the insanity of the world that I'm living in. You see, I found out that the internet and YouTube is trash, and that the world is trash, and that money is trash, and that possibly women are trash, and that drugs and alcohol are trash, and that everything is trash. And that what matters is going down and up the hills on a KTM 150. That's what matters. Because the pleasure and the happiness and the joy that I get from going down and up the hill on my KTM 150, it really woke up my eyes to the fact that, you see, I misunderstood women and sex. I used to think that this is how stupid I was. I used to think that the end game was a volume game of women. I did. I don't know why I ever thought that this was a volume game. It's pathetic. I used to think that my goal with women was a volume game. It was a game of volume, to have sex with as many women as I can. And now that I've had sex with so many dozens of different women, I find out now how really much I liked it, and that I don't regret it. But it's not the end game. It's not the end game. I'm not saying I wish I never had sex with those women. I'm glad I did. But it's not the final solution. It left me very sad. But the KTM 150 never leaves me sad. It's not possible. It ignites my fire. I'm ready to fuck around and find out. So here's the deal, man. When it comes to women, this is, I misunderstood sex. I did. Here's the thing with sex. The thing with sex is, the thing with women is, what you have to approach a female as a lifelong partner, and you have to put them in the appropriate box. And put women as the appropriate light. Women are not pussy, okay? I found out at 50 that this is how this works. That the way that this is the natural order that God created, okay? Sex is great and it's good, but it's only like this. It's only just a brief period of time. It's just a brief period of time. It's an excellent period of time. It's the best period of time. But what you need to understand and to be shooting for is to understand that we are trying to grow human beings that live in your house, that embrace your ideology, and then it goes on for a lifetime, that they reproduce and expand, and that your ideology is propagated. Ideology, that's what we're after. We're after recruiting people for your white, racially superior ideology. We're here. The purpose of life is to spread ideology through children and your wife, and that the sex is great, and there's absolutely no problem with that. But the concept that the sole function of the existence is a volume of sex with different women, it's not the sex is what you're after. We're after ideology and indoctrination. We're into reproduction and creating soldiers of ideology. Okay? We're here. This is the function that when your wife and you see eye to eye on your ideology, and then you impart that into your children and you spread out your ideology like a cancer to the world. That's the purpose. Sex is. I thought that my main goal was to get as many women as I possibly could, to fuck for fuck's sake. I never knew that what I was doing was trying to find a woman who shared my ideology, and we could spread our ideology through our children and then out to the world. I never, and that's something different and bigger and important. So I'm not for, because the volume game is kind of a shallow game, you know. It's kind of a pitiful game. It's kind of a shallow, pitiful game, the volume game. To have sex with her and then have her tell you to fuck off, it kind of hurts, man. It kind of is kind of a sadness, you know, to know that now she wants you to fuck off. And it's at that moment that you realize that you've done something wrong. You've done something wrong, because the sex was just the first step. You're just constantly repeating step one, step one, step one, step one with dozens of different women. You're just literally going to step one with and it would be like applying for jobs, getting hired, coming to work for one paycheck, quitting, and saying, look at me, I got the job, and I got a paycheck. And then quitting and go to another job and say, look at me, I got the job, and I got my first paycheck. And it's a volume game. It's a pitiful, 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 pitiful ideology. And the KTM 150 helped me realize my mistake. And I'm not doing I'm not coming up to women anymore trying to have sex with them. I'm not going to go up to women anymore and try to have sex with them. What I'm going to do is, from now on, I'm going to get married. But the woman that I marry, I'm not going to have sex with until the night of our marriage, because I'm going to treat this thing like you're supposed to. The next woman I meet, I'm going to treat her under the right concepts. We're not going to have sex until we get married. Yeah, but I can't do it around here because these people are psychotic, man. Psychotic.